This segment brought to you in association with Burger King.
Sports time now. We go live to Sean Green in the sports studio. Good evening, Sean. What have you got for us?
Well, good evening to you, Shane. We're going to bounce things off with volleyball, where we can tell you that the newly promoted Development Volleyball in Motion handed the defending women's champions Pan American Insurance Warrens a shock defeat last night when the Goddard Enterprises Senior Division I knockouts continued at the Wildy Gym. Now, Warrens were severely undermanned and were forced to play with several of their junior players. Now, on the men's side of things, Foundation United pulled off an upset of their own as they surprised Progressive. Meanwhile, UWI Blackbirds women and Chargers men had easier wins. Let's start with one of the shorter games of the night. That's the juniors boys serving up a rare ace to the challengers, who didn't take that sitting down. The youngsters were enjoying this little passage of play. Chargers not quite getting it together here, and again the youth made them pay. Chargers now with a serve, and the juniors were kept at bay on this occasion. But as stated earlier, Chargers meant business, and they weren't messing around with these young guns. Floored, and they took the first at 18. And it didn't take them long to polish them off after that beautiful curling serve, to which the youth had no answer. Again, they had issues with this serve and with the Chargers. Just look at that ball, and again, Chargers taking the other two at 13 and 9. This other men's game featured Progressive in the blue against Foundation United, and at the net, Foundation wins the battle. That's Darian Seal. Progressive with the serve, and the setter finds a high flyer Nathan Crawford Wallace, and he's on target. Foundation at the receiving end of another serve, giving it back to Progressive, who devised a plan but didn't expect a big block at the net. Leaves Progressive in the dirt as the Foundation team took it at 25-20. But Progressive isn't exactly a soft team in Division 1. Here's Holder whizzing it past the Libero's head. However, on this night, the Foundation United team outplayed them. Crawford Wallace with the kill as Foundation went on to win 25-13, 15-25, 25-27, 15-13. Now to the ladies, where UWI Blackbirds, the team facing our cameras, had an easy win over the juniors with plenty of unanswered plays like this one. A serve from UWI, and the juniors, oh, you can't dangle that in front of Shakira Hall. She'll kill you. This is Jade Adams serving up an ace for UWI. And this is a good example of never giving up in sports. A curler of a serve, little control at the receiving end, but just take a look at this resilience, and it scores. Juniors were G'd up by that. UWI with a rare lapse in concentration here, and the juniors are loving it. Another serve, working the UWI women hard. Hall sends it back, but the juniors didn't quite make the most of it. And the setter spots Hall to her left, and she doesn't mess around. Blackbirds winning 25-14, 23-25, 25-23, 25-16. But perhaps the biggest upset of the night came here between New Kids on the Block, Development Volleyball in Motion, and the defending champions Warrens in the orange. And where are you going with that? A powerful left-handed serve for DVM, and not handled well by Warrens, having to scatter their forces. Could they win it back? Yes. No. DVM had some dangerous plays in the mist. Kim Beckles, Shante Moore, Cassandra Lawrence up front, to name a few. A little play at the net until it's back with Warrens, and over the block they go. But from the frying pan into the fire, another point for DVM. And this new team was here to play, having Warren scrambling again, getting it back in play, but only for DVM to hammer the final nail in the coffin, flooring Warrens, winning in 3 straight sets, 25-18, 25-18, 25-16. Switching to basketball, and UWI Blackbirds can earn promotion into the BABA Elite Division tonight if they can win Game 2 of the Division 1 Final Series.
Now, Blackbirds took game 1 in their best-of-3 final series comfortably. This was against Spartans at Community College. So a win tonight in game 2 will see them sweeping the series. Now, UWI are the favorites after taking game 1 by 33 points, 86-53. CBC's Anna-Marie Burke reports.
Game 1 of the best-of-3 series, and the UWI Blackbirds came out in full flight, banking quite a few big ones. They were up against the Spartans, who had all hands on deck, Keon Young with the finishing duties. But the Blackbirds were on their A game. Here goes Stefan Clark outside the arc, and he nails it. Spartans on the go now. The ball is heading down court, and it's passed out to Theo Greenwich, who showed he could come up big as well. But to put it into perspective, it was the Blackbirds who had the upper hand, and they claimed the first 3 quarters at 19-12, 42-27, 72-45. And those Spartans fought hard to keep into the game. It was mistakes like these that was their demise. Blackbirds back in control, and watch this pass. Roll Rich to Oliver Silveria, 2 more to the sheets. It was a total domination on the Blackbirds' part, and the big guns were firing. Rico Morris pulling the trigger. And talking about first dibs in this series, it's the UWI Blackbirds posting an 86-53 scoreline.
Well, we're going to talk some cricket now. Ladies cricket, where Brittany Cooper has been named by Cricket West Indies interim selection panel to the West Indies women's team as a replacement for Kaisia Knight. This is for the final match of the Colonial Medical Insurance One-Day International Series against the Australian women. Now, Kaisia suffered a lower back injury, and this was during the opening overs of the first ODI at the Coolidge Cricket Ground. Now, after examining the scans, the CWI medical panel has ruled her out of the remainder of the series. Now, Cooper joined the team in Antigua yesterday in preparation for the final match at the Sir Vivian Richards Cricket Ground. That game will be on Thursday. In news of road tennis, and Mark Venom Griffith, he withstood a stern challenge from teenager Shaquem Nurse to take home the $3,000 top prize as the Barbados Public Workers Cooperative Credit Union RT13 tournament served off over the weekend. Playing at the American University of Barbados hard courts, or the former BET grounds as some of you would know it, well, Nurse defeated Emar Edwards in the semi-final, while Griffith was taken to 3 sets by Dario Hines. In the finals, which was a 3 best-of-5 showdown, Venom defeated Nurse after dropping the first game 6-13 to come back to win 13-6, 13-6, 13-6. CBC's Damien Best reports.
Final showdown of the RT13 Road Tennis Tournament featuring Mark Venom Griffith in the far court and Shaquem Nurse at 14 years old, beauty of a forearm. The young man playing beyond his years, backhand into the advertising from Griffith. Nurse snatching the first game 13-6 with authority, going cross court with a turn of the wrist. In the second, more of the same. Griffith shell-shocked, but he lost the plot at the wrong time, and Venom leveled 13-6. In the third, we go issues for Nurse, open court and makes a meal of it, but he came good right after that. Slice of perfection. However, he had given Griffith too much freedom, and eventually Venom found his range. Big time rally. Mark Venom Griffith cementing the victory and $3,000 top prize in the third and fourth games. 13-6, 13-6. Damien Best, CBC Sports.
Well, Nurse did take home the runners-up prize of $1,500. The second competition of the RT13 gets underway on Saturday. Well, jockey Lester Edwards rode Bodie Tap to victory in the Benton Handicap on the Remembering Previous Champions race day. It was the featured event at the Garrison Savannah's recent race day.
As the head past the round stands the first time, it is Bodie Tap. White blinkers showing the way. On the outside, Infrared has recovered after that hesitant beginner, goes up to contest the lead. On the inside behind these comes Brigadier Wood. Refire saves ground along the inside, polishing the plastic. Celestial Storm has 2 beaten at this stage, and these are Debonair David and Summer again. The opening quarter, a pedestrian 26-4.5, the slow 52-1, and it is Bodie Tap in front by Daylight now. On the outside, Infrared, who goes second. On the inside, It's Refire. Then comes Brigadier Wood. Celestial Storm yet to begin a run. So too Debonair David, and Summer again has all to pass as they head back towards their departure point. It's just about 3 furlongs to go, 6 and 1, 15 and 2. And Bodie Top still leads. Infrared is holding him in second. Down the inside, Refire under the pump. Brigadier Wood is asked for more runs. Celestial Storm has 7 lengths to find and less than a quarter mile to find them. Debonair has a couple more than that. And there are no more turns. And it's Bodie Top who's in front. On the outside, here's Infrared to ask him a question. Bodie Top is holding for the line. On the outside, Infrared trying to close. Celestial Storm also closing well. But Bodie Top has taken advantage of a lightweight. And he's going to get home. Wins it now. Defeats the Coolmore winner and the Gold Cup winner. Infrared and Celestial Storm, they finished second and third. Refire rounds out the top 4.